tracking dates on a calendar, or adding numbers on a calculator. Time is represented by a picture of a system clock that keeps time no matter what else you're doing. And computer peripherals and hardware, such as your printer and disk drives, can also be represented and accessed by using icons. Each object is a visual representation of software or hardware used by you to accomplish your work.
I think that shows you what I mean about the OS2 workplace shell being just like your desktop.
Yeah, that really does explain it.
Here, let me show you the real thing. This is my OS2 desktop. Here's a file folder labeled Sales Reports. I can open the folder just by pointing and clicking. And there are my sales reports tucked inside the folder. I can also move anything anywhere on the screen if I want. If I want to move this sales reports window somewhere else, I just drag its title bar to a new position, then let go of the mouse button and drop it. You're seeing the beauty of OS2 version 2 firsthand. It makes using a PC easier than ever before. My first-time buyers are absolutely amazed when they see it. Here's another great feature to help users get acquainted with OS2. Just by selecting this information icon, a menu opens which includes a tutorial that explains all about OS2's features right there on the system. No more stacks of manuals. If I select Tutorial, I'll get a choice of topics I can select individually. I can even run a tutorial right inside a window on the screen if I like, and use it to help me work with another OS2 application. Here's how I do that. I exit the tutorial and move over to the Master Index. It's a list of all the help topics available. I'll select Master Index and open it. And you can see we get a spiral-bound notebook. It's like having the reference manual built right in.
Hey, that's great. My customers should love getting help right there on the screen. How many items are in the index?
Thousands. Everything a user needs to know to get up and running with OS2 version 2.
Hey, that's great.
Oh, another feature I'm sure many of your customers will find helpful is OS2's ability to customize the look and feel of the desktop. Well, for example, if you like OS2 version 1.3, you can make the desktop look like 1.3. If you like Windows, you can make it look like Windows. If you like DOS, you can make it look like DOS. Customization is easy with OS2. I just select the System Setup icon and then the Color Palette icon. On the screen appears a palette of color choices. Let's say I just want to change the color of my desktop. All I do is select a color and then drag the paint roller and drop it somewhere on the desktop. The color instantly changes. And I can do the same thing with the font palette. If a user has a hard time reading the screen, they can select a larger font. Adobe Type Manager is built right into the operating system, which gives you hundreds of add-on font choices.
I get it. So if I have a DOS user who likes the DOS environment, or a Windows user who's stuck on Windows, they can use OS2 and get it to look like DOS or Windows.
Customization is one of the reasons I sell OS2 as an enhancement rather than a replacement. If a customer says, I like Windows, why should I want to change everything and use OS2? I can show them how to customize OS2 so they can work the way they're used to and get the benefits that are only available with OS2.
You know, that could be a good selling point for MIS directors and support managers who have to consider the cost of retraining.
Exactly. When I show a support manager OS2's online help and customization features, the cost of retraining is no longer an issue.
In addition to OS2 version 2's ease of use features, which are obvious benefits for your customers, another key benefit is OS2's unsurpassed compatibility. OS2 version 2 is indeed the integrating platform, seamlessly running DOS, Windows, and OS2 applications all together on the same desktop. Let's rejoin Alan and Rob and see a demonstration of OS2's compatibility in action.
So, I can see that OS2 is easy to use, but what about applications? Now, I know you said it could run DOS, Windows, and OS2 applications, but what do you have to do? Run some slow emulation program each time?
No way. Running a DOS app from OS2 is no different than running an OS2 app. A user just points and clicks at the icon representing the app they want to run. What I have here on the desktop are 3 applications, all running at the same time. Over here I have WordPerfect for Windows, and over here I have Lotus 123 for DOS. And down here I have a chess game, which is an OS2 application. I can select each one and position it in a window on the screen. If I go into the chess game, I'll begin a game where the computer will play itself. Now you can see we have an OS2 application running, a DOS app running, and a Windows app running all at the same time on the same desktop. Not only are they running at the same time, but I can share data between them. I'll go into Lotus 123 and select the Control Menu button. Then I'll select Mark. And I'll highlight the data I want to use in the word processor. Finally, I'll go back to the Control Menu button and select Copy to put the data in the OS2 clipboard. Then I'll move over and access WordPerfect, select where I want to paste the data from Lotus, then I'll select Edit, and then Paste. And there's the data from the spreadsheet. It's that easy.
You know, I'm starting to like this new OS2, but I bet it's really difficult to install. I mean, I'd like to put it on my machine so I can explore some more on my own.
Great. OS2 is very easy to install. It comes on 15 diskettes. You just insert the first diskette, turn on your PC, and follow the instructions on the screen. OS2 will tell you when to put in the next disk, and along the way it'll ask you to select the features you want. Excuse me.
Sure.
Hello? Yes? He's here. Great. Would you show him to the demo room? Good. Thank you. Rob, that small business customer I was telling you about's here. That's a great guy. I've worked with him before. He's coming by to talk about upgrading his PCs. Can we finish up with this after my meeting?
Sure. I really like what I've seen so far. I'm going to go install OS2 on my laptop while you're talking with him.
Great. Have fun.
When we join Alan and his customer in a few moments, you'll have a chance to see more of OS2, its high-performance capabilities, reliability, and productivity features. All of these will be important to your customers. Now take a moment and pause the tape and go to your workbook where you'll find more information on the OS2 family of products, along with a review of the usability features that make OS2 version 2 so user-friendly. Now that you've seen 2 of the 5 key benefits of using OS2, its ease of use and compatibility, in this module we'll focus on the remaining 3 benefits: high performance capability, reliability, and productivity. Now we'll join Alan and his small business customer as he is just finishing explaining the ease of use and compatibility benefits of OS2. Let's listen in as Alan describes and demonstrates 3 more key benefits of OS2.
So, you can see the ability to run DOS, Windows, and OS2 applications. It's why they're calling the new OS2 the integrating platform. It'll run all the applications you've got, Joe.
That's really impressive, all at the same time on the same screen. You know, we've been using mainly DOS apps in my business. We still have to keep using some of them that we rely on, but I'm very interested in upgrading. We need to be more productive.
Well, with OS2, in addition to being easy to use and compatible with your DOS apps, many 32-bit apps are now becoming available. That's something that Windows 3.1 can't give you. And we're also going to have a high-performance operating system that's more reliable and will help your business be more productive.
How's that?
Let me show you a few more features of OS2 version 2 and I'll explain.
Sure, go ahead.
Here I've got 4 apps. I'm running a macro in the word processor, scrolling around on the spreadsheet, and both the chess and solitaire games are playing themselves. All 4 are running concurrently. That's called multitasking. OS2's multitasking is much more reliable and efficient than any DOS-based product such as Windows.